अनन्तविजयं राजा कुन्तीपुत्रो युधिष्ठिरः नकुलः सहदेवश्च सुघोषमणिपुष्पकौ. Hello friends. Friends, this shlok is the 16th shlok of the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and in today's video we are going to be discussing this shlok in detail. So let's first understand the meaning of this shlok. So the shlok goes as Ananta Vijayam Raja, which means the king blew into Ananta Vijaya. Kunti Putro Yudhishthira, the son of Kunti, Yudhishthir. So the meaning as such goes as the son of the Kunti, who is Yudhishthir, he blew the conch, which is Ananta Vijaya. Then it goes Nakulah Sahadevascha, which means Nakul and Sahadev, Sughosha Manipushpako, which means both of them blew their conches, whose name are Sughosh and Manipushpak. So if you have seen the videos of the previous shlok, then you know that over here everybody in the Pandu army is now blowing their conches, and in this shlok it's been mentioned that Yudhishthir and Nakul and Sahadev, they blew their conches. So again it is signifying that these people are now getting ready to fight. So that's what has been mentioned over here, and the name of the conches of the three Pandavas over here have been mentioned. So for Yudhishthir, the conch that is his is Anantavijaya. For Nakul it is Sughosh, and for Sahadev it is Manipushpak. So let's just understand what these signify. As we already know that the conches by themselves signify the start of any activity. So whenever we are performing a yajna or we are performing a karma, doing a very important job, then we blow conches. That's the tradition that has been there in the Sanatan culture. So if you look at the word Ananta Vijaya, then that, as we know, it means something which is victorious forever. And so we know that Yudhishthir is the son of Dharma, and he, as such, is being mentioned to be to represent Dharma by themselves. He's Dharmaraj, or you can say the king of Dharma. So he represents Dharma, and we know that uh, whenever there is any conflict, in a short term, maybe Adharma can win, but eventually it is always the Dharma which prevails, and so Dharma is always victorious. So when we are talking over here that Yudhishthir blew his conch and the conch's name is Ananta Vijaya, it's basically signifying Dharma in itself. And so Yudhishthir, whatever work he does is the work which is consistent with Dharma, and therefore his conch is Ananta Vijaya, which is Dharma in itself. And then if you look at the name of Yudhishthir itself, that also means something which is stationary, which stands during war. And so that also, you know, whenever there is a fight, as I said, the adharm can maybe win for a short period of time, but eventually it is dharma which is going to win, and therefore in any war it is the dharma which is going to prevail, and that's why Yudhishthir has got his name Yudhishthir. Now for Nakul, his conch is Sughosh, and Nakul, if you know, we know that he was the most beautiful amongst all the Pandavas, and the name that he's been given, Nakul, means full of love. And so whenever there is love, whatever you hear from love is something which is pleasing to hear, and therefore Sughosh is his conch, because Sughosh in itself means something which is pleasing to hear. So the conch which belongs to Nakul as such is the thing which is filled with love. And so whatever Nakul does, he does that with love, and therefore his conch is named Sughosh. For Sahadev, his conch is named Mani Pushpak. Mani Pushpak will mean something which carries a treasure, because money is treasure and Pushpak means a basket. So in a basket which is filled with treasure is what the conch of Sahadev actually means. And we know that Sahadev was one of the person who was loved by Kunti the most, and all the other Pandavas also, they loved him the most because he was also the youngest of them all, and therefore his conch is something which is filled with treasure. So he himself is a treasure for all of them, because all of them love him much. So that's what being signified over here. But the main message that you comes from here is basically that they are also now getting ready for the war, and in their conscious that they have, it's the feeling that they have in their heart through which they are going to do their work. So I hope I've explained this shlok well to you. Now you understand a lot of things. With that, I'll close this video. I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, take care.